I've been neglecting the sourdoughs. I did more recently do the gluten-free, or mostly gluten-free. More recently than any of the others. I'm going to do that, but something I'm also going to do is I went on Cookistry.com to Donna Currie, where she'd done the original start, and I got a recipe for sourdough bread on there, and it says to use this start, and you need to take out 4 ounces of it and then add on day 1 2 ounces plus 2 ounces bread flour plus 1 ounce water. So I'm going to take out 4 ounces of this. This is the original one. This one's one that's the same solution but has more all-purpose flour, where that one's more of the natural grainy flour, and it does taste different. I'm actually going to use this one for the sourdough with the bread flour. I'm just going to feed everything. Like I said, these have been in the fridge for too long without being fed. I think I'm at about close to a month on everything but the gluten-free, which I did a couple weeks ago, or the mostly gluten-free. I'm going to get these stirred up and get them fed, and then I'll get back to doing the sourdough bread. I got all the starts fed and I pulled this off. I'm actually found a recipe for a discard sourdough soft pretzels, and I was trying to think while I was feeding them where it was that I saw somebody say, I have 100% solution sourdough, I use a cup of water and a cup of flour. And that's not 100% solution, that's more of 166% solution. For the sourdough bread from Cookistry.com, it actually wants bread flour, so Mom got some so I could try this. It wants 2 ounces of this. I've already got 1 ounce of the water. I'll have to add this to the half cup, 4 ounces that I already took out of the start. I didn't actually weigh that. I guess I should. I just used the 4 ounce mark on the liquid measure. Okay, there is 1 ounce. Actually, it's a little over 1 ounce. It's oh, it wants 2 ounces of this. 2 ounces bread flour, 1 ounce of water. I'm not actually doing ounces, I'm doing 30 grams. 1 ounce is actually 28 point some, but 30 is just an easier number. Okay, there's 30 grams. Have to get just a hair more off there. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe. Okay, there's 30 grams. Substitute for 1 ounce. Yes, I know it is not 1 ounce. I don't need comments saying that. Here's another 30 grams. Gonna put that over. I need another ounce, or in this case, 30 grams of bread flour. Okay, there's the second ounce, or 30 grams, since I'm substituting. I have no clue, to be honest, how much sourdough starch I got. I just did a half cup in a liquid measure. I'm gonna real quick weigh that just to see how close it is. This is actually a little high on the half cup in a liquid measure. Okay, there's 92. Would need 120. Basing this on 30 grams being an ounce, which it is not, but so it's actually pretty close. The little bit that I was over is what it's over. I'm going to put this in there. I'm going to put this back in the fridge. Just give me a bit to get back. I decided to just put this extra little bit in instead of putting it back in the fridge with the other starter. I don't think that the extra half ounce or so is really going to affect this. I need to get this cleaned up. This is the discard starter. I'm going to put it in a bigger bowl. And I'll work with that in the next few days. It did come from the Zero Waste Chef, their website, soft sourdough pretzels. But let me get this all something done with it, and this will be the start for today. I'm going to leave this out overnight, it says, and then tomorrow I'll feed it again the bread flour and water. People have probably noticed that I'm using bottled water. That has to do with hard water and kidney stones, and it's just, I think that after about 10 or I don't remember how many years since my first, since they did my first kidney stone, but it's been a while. Wow, that's really glutinous flour, high gluten flour. It's definitely sticking. That's why you have to add gluten to whole wheat to make it work well with regular yeast. I'm going to get this cleaned up, put aside, and I'm going to put this in a bigger bowl. Let it, both of them need to sit out, I believe, overnight. I need to check for this one. Get right back. This is the start with the high gluten bread flour in it for Donna Currie's sourdough bread, going from the 100% solution. This is the leftover discard starter from all four. I'm going to use that for some soft sourdough pretzels. I need to research a little bit to make sure how much of that I'm going to need. I did weigh out 8 ounces of the bread flour, and I think that's how much I need for tomorrow. I'm not sure. I didn't actually weigh out 8 ounces. I weighed out 240 grams, substituting 30 grams for an ounce, just because it's easier. I've got water here for doing that as well tomorrow. I'm going to get this covered, and go from there. As I said in the previous post, I think I'm just going to do a lot of videos, but post them all at the same time, or try to, once a week. That's just the thought I had last week. But this is, for now, I've got the sourdough fed, got a bread starting here, and this is for some sourdough pretzels using the discard starter. I actually had in excess of 2 cups of this discard starter. I did the Cookistry.com sourdough, finished it this morning, added 4 ounces of water and 8 ounces of bread flour. This was going to be the soft discard sourdough. Problem was that it said unfed sourdough, and I fed this. I'm gonna, I think, just making the hotcakes or something. I've got the oven prepped for this one. While it's heating, I'm gonna put that in just a bit. Here's the sourdough bread, just came out of the oven. Nice thump. It did get taller, much taller. It's a good looking loaf of bread. Thanks for watching Perhaps Cooking. Feel free to share, give me a thumbs up, or subscribe.